Well, just as everything was going spiffingly, Norwich City are winning football matches, we're seeing last-minute goals, we're seeing scrappy 1-0 away victories. Daniel Farke comes in to try and spoil the party. Well, no, Daniel, you are not having your way. Welcome back to another video, everyone. Jack Reeve, TalkNorwichCity City, with some transfer news. I know, it's been quiet on the old transfer front over the last couple of weeks. It seems as if, barring a left back, Norwich City have basically got their incomings done, and barring any late drama, there's not going to be too many outgoings. That was until Sky Sports Football released the news earlier on that Borussia Mönchengladbach have come in for defender Max Aarons. Now, you might be thinking, oh, that seems obvious. Well, yeah, but they want him on loan. Now, that doesn't feel obvious. I don't know why football clubs keep thinking that Max Aarons is available on a loan deal. He is an incredibly important asset to Norwich City Football Club. It's the reason that we've turned down interest from Barcelona and Bayern Munich when there were probably significant figures on the table. And it also, I don't think clubs quite realise just how professional and committed Max Aarons has been to Norwich City Football Club over the last couple of years. It could have been very easy for him, and it would have probably happened in 95% of other cases with other footballers. If a top La Liga or Bundesliga side comes in for you, like they have done, and they say, Max, here is your opportunity to come and play in the biggest stadiums in the world with the best players in the world instead of playing either Championship or bottom 3 Premier League football. Do you want it? And he's often said no. So Borussia Mönchengladbach, of course, managed by Daniel Farke, now have come in with just a few days of the transfer window left. And it's going to be fascinating to see how this one develops over the next couple of days. Now, Sky Sports did say that they want the loan deal initially, and then they want the ability to make it a permanent deal after that. I just can't see it happening. I think I tweeted out a picture earlier of Norwich's squad depth, and we've basically got a very, very good Championship starting 11 that didn't play against Birmingham, either down to selection or injury. The only 2 positions that feel kind of light is that at left back and right back. Now, it's mainly because of injuries. You've got Sorensen out, you've got Janulis out, you've got McCallum out. So if all 3 of those were fit, you've then probably got slightly more depth. Byram could play out there, McCallum could play out there. But at the moment, barring Max Aarons, you don't really have another right back. And I think we've become almost complacent with how good Max Aarons is. He's set his standards so high, and he's been so good for so long that we just take it for granted. He has been Norwich's most consistent performer this season. There's been a couple of occasions where he's been caught out, but I think the role that Dean Smith gets him to play is probably one of the most demanding in the team. He's incredibly high up the pitch. His work rate is phenomenal. There's been goals in his game, and he is a crucial part to this side. I think we're all of the understanding that he is probably too good for the Championship. I think there were moments when I saw him in the Premier League and when maybe you're slightly out of your depth here, but on the whole, he's a solid Premier League performer. So it would be no surprise if he left. I just think at this moment in time, with just a couple of days of the transfer window left, it would be unlikely. I think Norwich will be doing absolutely everything in their powers to keep hold of Max. It's become evident that he doesn't mind being here. He's never kicked up a fuss. I think that's a huge credit to Max, because so many footballers, including those who have been at Norwich City in the past, I suspect some even at the present, will be looking for moves. And to be honest, there's nothing wrong with that. If you're looking to further your career, like anyone would try and forge a move if it was on the table. It has been on the table for Max in the past. He stayed professional, he stayed committed, and he's consistently put in really good performances. I think there will have obviously come a time where Max leaves Norwich City, and that will be a really sad day. I think he can go down as a modern day legend. He's been part of promotions, he's scored important goals, he's played Premier League football for us, and throughout all of that, he's been exceptionally consistent, and he's one of our big kind of academy good stories. He's been exemplary in most of his time at the football club. So it would surprise me if Norwich City let this one happen. If it were to happen, I think it would take a serious amount of cash, because it would take a serious amount of cash to even come close to replacing him. And I think that's what Norwich have to look at this moment in time. There wouldn't be time to replace him. We're already light at full back. Whatever money was thrown at us at this time is not going to be useful for at least another 5 months. So it would be a real kick in the teeth if this were to happen. But fair play to Daniel Farke. He knows how good Max Aarons is. He knows that he can play at a good level in the Bundesliga. He's gone for him. It's cheeky, and I don't think it will happen, but he's gone for him. Let me know what your thoughts are on Max Aarons. Do you expect this one to go through, or do you think he'll be continuing to play in yellow and green for the rest of this season, or at least up until January, when there's more chance for other clubs to come in and get him? Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below, and I'll see you all again very soon. Bye-bye.